Hey there, I am really excited to show you guys um, Syllabi. This tool is something that I've just started using. I thought I would try my luck at a faceless YouTube channel. So I went in, I'm not going to show you the stuff that I did in chat and Claude, but basically I did my research, some deep research to find out what's trending, what I want to do to go with topic or niche wise. And then I found this software to use. I have to say that, this has been really cool to play with because video it's hard, right? All the editing, all the things. And if it's not hard, it's just time consuming. So let me show you. This is the dashboard um, when you sign into Syllabi. And you have so many different options right now that you can do. You can do a text prompt and it create the video, um, which I use this all the time. As you can tell, it says most used. He just added in text to screen, so you can do some Sora 2, VEO3. You notice that is all listed right here. It's all on how you prompt it as well. You got B-roll stuff that you can do. The URL to video. So if you have a product that you're wanting to promote, you can just put the URL in there and it'll create a video for you. And then you can do some bulk stuff here. So what I'm going to do for you is just kind of go over this dashboard real quick. We have the analytics. So if you do schedule stuff through their calendar, it'll go in here and then you'll be able to see what your engagement is. Now, my channel's new, so it's just now populating. It takes a little bit of time to populate and come back up in here. Um, let's see here. Didn't want to do that. Just a moment here. I don't know what I did. Okay. So, let's leave that on the side. Anyhow, my videos and assets. So anytime you create videos, they'll all come through here. Every bit of it, all these images that are made for you will come in to this area, into the all assets. So each of the screens that is used in the video, and if there's one that you want to use all the time or you like all the time, you can go in here and you can do a favorite or you can download it. You can do anything you want. As you can tell, I have 919 assets in here. And then you can do folders. So to organize everything, like this right here was just me playing with the software just to get to understand it and to know it. And then I moved the ones that I've already got posted to my YouTube channel. You can all videos, what's in the draft area, what's processing, completed, published, all that. The format is really, really cool. Next is the calendar, so you can tell where I'm scheduling these things here. Let me have that. Whenever I go in and to publish them, then it comes into here. The trending ideas, this was really cool. So you can just type anything you want. Now this does use credits, so you want to make sure that if you're doing your research here, which I've been doing it on the other AI platforms because it doesn't cost the credits. And then you can hook up any of your accounts to here that you're wanting to post to. And I have just the YouTube one in there. They have consistency. So if you're wanting to have something, you create a character that's going to be in all your videos, you can do that here. Um, I haven't played with that too much yet, just because I haven't. The faceless videos, this is where you create your video. I'll go through this. The bulk scheduler, so you can put a whole bunch of stuff in there. The thumbnails, now I've been creating my thumbnails in here. I've been taking the prompts that I get from ChatGPT, putting it in here, finding it, going into Canva and doing some editing. They have a video editor in here. I haven't played with this one either. Just because I do a lot of the editing elsewhere and I'll show you that as well. And then of course you can record your voice and clone your voice and everything in here. So let's go back and I'm going to show you, we're going to make a video. We're going to turn text into video. So here's the screen to do that. And this is really cool. This one took me a little bit to figure out how to prompt it correctly, what to do. So let's just say we're going to do a video. I have health and wellness thing. So let's just say benefits of homemade butter versus store-bought. So basically, I'm just giving it an idea of what I'm wanting the video to be about. And then I'll let it generate the script. But before I do that, I'll come over here and I'll determine how long do I want this video? Do I want it to be a short? Do I want it to be a minute, 3 minutes, whatever. We're just going to do a 30-second video because it's, homemade. You already know it's going to be up here. Whenever this script comes through, if you want someone to, if you're asking a question in your video, all you have to do, you want them to pause and think, you put in a pause there. So that way it kind of gives them a break in the text and the video moving. And then the aspect ratio, you got portrait for, that's good. That's like for your reels. It's the slender ones. But if you're going to go and do a YouTube video or a Facebook video, even LinkedIn, I guess, I don't, work on LinkedIn, so I can tell you, but the landscape is what I choose when I'm doing a full video. So, let's make this a reel. So I'm going to leave it in portrait mode. And then the custom script, it's, we can have it do a whole bunch of stuff here, but I really like to just do what I do here and then hit generate script. It costs 1 credit for each minute of script that it does. So the thing that you have to realize is whenever the script is here, you need to read it. You need to make sure it's going to say what you want it to say, because once you get past this point, changing the words is difficult inside of the software. So you have to make sure it is what you're wanting it to be. Homemade. Okay, that's good. So let's just say I wanted to add a pause here. That's how you do it, because whatever is here is what's going to be said in the video. That's why you need to make sure that you are reading it and it's doing what it's wanting to do. One thing that I noticed is in my videos for my YouTube channel, I asked 2 questions in there about the story that it's telling. So I had a pause, like ChatGPT put a pause in there. Whenever I did that, it said pause for 5 seconds, or whatever. But this is where you actually add the pause. So you would replace that and it'd be the pause that they have there. There are so many different styles here of text that will pop up on the screen for your closed captioning. You can choose whatever you want. I always put the subtitle, the stuff at the bottom, and then the voice is really cool because you can click.
Hi there, I'm Archie. If you're after a young, energetic, and authentic British.
The years teach much which the days never know.
Our distrust is very expensive.
So there's a whole bunch. I'm just going to choose Laura just because, whatever. Different subtitle colors, you can do that. Animations, all of these things, background music, if you want background music in here. Let's just do easy listening, and then you can click and hear them. Right? I'm just going to pick that one. And then the sound effects are through whenever the fade and the transition, it'll go, or whatever. If you want that on there. I personally find it distracting. So I don't have that on here. Then they upload the watermark. So if you have your brand logo, you can put your brand logo on there. And then you come over here, and this is the fun part. So this is where you're going to pick the style of your video, right? So we're doing a cooking one. Since we're doing a cooking one, I may just do a point of view, right? We'll just see what comes up. Now, right here, it tells you how many credits it's going to use to generate this video. So we're going to generate the video. And then it pops over to my videos and assets, and it's going to show you that it's rendering. Sometimes it stays at that rendering phase until you refresh the window. You will get an email saying your video is ready. So if you have a long video, it takes a lot longer. So you can go in and do anything you want. This right here is where I do most of my work. And then I come in here and I edit. So I have a new, I'm going to just show you some of these videos here. Children's Bible stories, YouTube
Welcome to Cozy Lamb Kid.
account that I just started. And it really
Bible
just,
stories and songs.
I
Today's
watch the
story
video
is
that
about
comes
Jesus heals
through
a little
here,
girl.
and
Once
then
upon a time in a small town, there
I'll stop that. So I look at everything that comes in here and see if it flows the right way. I get a sense of all of the images that are being used. And then I'll come in here and I'll hit edit video. And this is where all the magic happens. Because this is where we will change the imagery if we need to. We'll add motion to the videos, which is super cool to do. We'll come back over here and we'll see if it's the little film here. It's still working its magic, doing its thing. So we'll just hang on just a second.
welcome to Cozy Lamb.
The nice thing is with the help of ChatGPT, what I was able to do was once I figured out the format of the videos that I wanted on my YouTube channel, I was able to tell it how I wanted to script it. I wanted to open up with the same sentence. I wanted to close with a small prayer and a sentence. So I go, here's my open up with this. And I have it all in a ChatGPT a custom GPT that I made for this channel specifically. So it'll give me the tags, it'll give me the names, it gives me all the things that are required. Okay, so I just got the email saying that the video is done. And here's the video we just created.
The distinction between homemade and store-bought butter extends far beyond mere taste preferences. Homemade butter contains no preservatives, emulsifiers, or artificial additives, offering pure cream in its most natural form. The churning process allows complete control over salt content and ingredient quality. Furthermore, homemade butter retains higher levels of beneficial fatty acids and vitamins that commercial processing often diminishes. Store-bought varieties, while convenient, frequently undergo extensive processing and may contain additives for extended shelf life. Ultimately, homemade butter provides superior nutritional value, authentic flavor, and the satisfaction of creating wholesome food with your own hands. The distinction between homemade and
So I like all of that. So what I'm going to do is come in here and I'm going to edit the video. Now, if there was an image that I wanted to change, so I just click through each of the screens. I think I'll change this one so that way you can see it. I'll go to image. I'm going to click on the one I want to have highlighted and changed. I'll click on image, regenerate image. I'll read the prompt, and then I will I'll make sure that's not something that I want to change. So do I want a fresh pitcher of cream? You can't even tell that's a pitcher of cream, right? Let's just change this to all the butter making ingredients. Let's say all the homemade butter making ingredients. And then we'll hit generate images. You have 3 free regenerations that you can do. Okay. So if you get through there and you're looking, after that it's 1 per generate image that you do. I've had to use that just because I was a little bit picky. I was also trying to figure out what's going on. See, I love this picture a lot better. You click on this, you can see it a lot better. Highlight it, save the change. Boom, check that out. All right. So let's see, we're gonna add some motion. You can add motion to all of the screens if you want, or you can not. I'm gonna add motions to the ones that I know, like, it'll look like it's pouring the butter, right? On that one. Let's make it where this guy is actually walking down the aisle, and maybe the bread, right? I'm just gonna do 4. If you look, it's $10 or $10, 10 tokens or credits, whatever you want to call them, per motion. So we're going to apply motion. You can either select all, or you can just do the ones you want to do. At first I was selecting all, but then I realized there are some of them that I don't even care if they have that. So let's take a peek and see what happens. So it takes just a couple minutes to do so. I got 4 screens. You can not be on this screen if you don't want to. You could be on the screen. It doesn't matter. The other thing with this, like I said, whenever you come in here, and you're wanting to change some of these words, the only way you can do that is to take the word out and put dots there or dashes, because it won't save if you just remove the word from the box. That's why it's very important that you are reading everything. It says what you want it to say, and then if not, change it before you go ahead and do that. This is so fun. I really love doing this. So I'm going to go here back to the videos so I can show you a little bit more while it's processing. You notice it's processing right here, all the changes, all the movements. I'm just clicking on one. I haven't edited any of these, but what I was able to do was I was able to go in to my custom GPT and tell it to give me 10 topics and write out the the prompts for syllabi. And then I was able to come in, literally, you guys, come in and paste, put my stuff here, generate video. I was able to do 12 videos, and I was able to build the custom GPT all within an hour. That's how cool and fast this is for everybody. Let's see what we got here. And it's probably going to take a little bit longer just because we are recording as well. Okay, here we go. Look at that. I don't know if you want to play in the butter, but whatever. Store bought, look at that. And then let's see what we did here. It's coming towards us. Check it out, steam from there. So everything, if you got everything the way you want, you render the video, and then it's going to export it, and then you're going to be able to see your final project. Now, how cool is this? Super easy. From here, you can hit publish. You can publish it wherever you have your accounts hooked up to. I will post the final video in the chat.